Good evening, friends. Thousands of years ago, when human beings were hunter-gatherers living in nomadic tribes, the tools that we had were just sticks and stones, and we could only rely on a limited group of people like this and our limited resources. And when we ran out of resources, we had to go somewhere nomadic that we were, and we would meet other tribes. Now, when we meet these tribes, we have to tell them that we are friendly people. And so, you know what we used to use back then to tell that we were friendly? We didn't have Facebook or Insta.
Sticks and stones.
We actually just used to use our hands. Showing our open hands, we used to tell them that, look, we are not carrying any sticks or stones with us. We are friendly people, and we are open to becoming friends with you. On the other hand, if you have your hands behind you and approach somebody, they will think that, okay, something's up. I don't know what they're hiding from me. Same is the case if you're not really showing your hands openly, and if you are clasping them, you might be holding something. Even today, if you're not showing your hands openly, they might think, what is this guy hiding underneath? Is it a gun? I don't know how to think of this person. So showing your open hands from thousands of years ago until this day is a sign to show that you are open, you are sincere. So when starting a speech, show your open palms to show that you are open, you are sincere in your speech. Allow your hands to be a bit away from your body so that you can actually use your hands to aid your conversation. For example, I would like to thank Manju from the bottom of my heart for being the background worker who rarely comes onto stage to say a lot, but we know that all of this happens because of him. So thank you. You could use your hands in a wide variety of ways. For instance, if you're telling a story that yesterday I was out in the rain, it was pouring like crazy. I saw a tiny little dog looking at me with huge eyes, and we connected immediately. Try to tell the same story without your hands, it would really be difficult to convey the same kind of emotions. Your hands can also be used not just for connections, but also some gestures like or thank you. When using your hands, you could think of something like a power box. It is best to use a box, an imaginary box in front of you from your hips up to the shoulders and about this wide. Try not to be a fig leaf, which is clasping your hands either like this or like this, saying, please leave me. I just want to be done with this speech and go home. What happens when you do this is you are basically blocking yourself. You're not allowing yourself to open up your arms. Try also not being a T-Rex, which is holding your hands very close to your body, and so you cannot again open up a lot. So leave your elbows a bit out, and that way you can use your hands much more freely. And finally, don't be a windmill. Don't use these kinds of gestures, unless of course the whole story calls for it, like you are in a huge storm or whatever. So those are the things to avoid, and you could use your hands much more freely, show it more openly. Instead of the back of your hands, try to show your front part of your hands. You could also use your hands to punctuate something. So we talked earlier about the size, like small and big, but you could also use it to punctuate an entire sentence and ensure that your hands flow along with the rest of the sentence. Just don't be incongruent with it. So you're saying something, but your hands are doing something else. That just messes up things for the audience. So try not to do that. And finally, you could use it for punctuation also. Did I say that already? So you could also say it for repetition so that you remember that I have to talk about three things. So this was the first one, this was the second one, this was the third one. You could also show it to the audience, so that helps them remember too. So that's all that we have today. Again, none of the speakers that we are going to have today were told about this, so please don't judge them on that. So over to the first speaker. Priya will join us today as the first speaker today. So let's give her a big hand.